If I could be somewhere else, I'd already have left a tip. I keep a suitcase under my bed like a threat, half packed with clean shirts and old excuses. I scroll rentals in cities I can't pronounce yet, like a prayer I don't believe but still use it. I'd send a postcard to a version of me that stayed, but the address smears every time I write it down. I've got change in my pocket for a bus I never take, and a smile that doesn't hold when I'm in town. If you knew how broke my fine really is, you'd stop asking, you'd stop calling it brave. I'm rich in ways to disappear in plain clothes, and poor at letting myself get saved. So who can govern themselves out of it when the rules are carved into your ribs? I keep trying, I outrun what I'm made of, but I show up wherever I live. Tell me, how do you fix what a house can't fix when the toolbox is empty and the door still sticks? I'm standing in the kitchen with my hands in the sink, trying to wash off what I can't name. Can't remember who I was before the audition, before I learned to speak and I'm okay, before I tried to be a better person on paper, and the paper started tearing anyway. I thought purity was something you could earn, like overtime, like points, like staying late. But it turns out I'm just a person in a room with a cracked foundation and a steady rain. I was there, I swear I was there. Then I blinked and I wasn't in my own life. Something arrived that I didn't even order, and it took up the space where I tried to hide. So who can govern themselves out of it when the rules are carved into your ribs? I keep trying to outrun what I'm made of, but I show up wherever I live. Tell me, how do you fix what a house can't fix when the toolbox is empty and the door still sticks? I'm standing in the kitchen with my hands in the sink, trying to wash off what I can't name. Resolve like a kid in the backseat, face wet from laughing too hard to stop. I want the kind of simple that doesn't cost me 3 days of shaking in a parking lot. Show me the first clean moment of the break, the exact second the porcelain gave. Was it a slam door? Was it a long silence? Was it me thinking I had to be saved? If I could be somewhere I wasn't, I'd pay that place a cold, charitable visit. But I'm here, and I'm learning what that costs. TV glow on the sink full of dishes, cheap speakers, cheap comfort. Case opens, case closes, I try to breathe on cue. I learned the rules like a bedtime story, 30-something genius with a careful smile. They want the ending to click like a seatbelt, so the world feels safe for a while. A body becomes a plot device, a chase becomes a kind of prayer. And I hate how my shoulders soften when the credits say they're in there. I tell my friends it's training us to confuse done with locked away, to crave the clean snap of a door and call that peace, call that okay. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you let a story breathe without demanding someone pay? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want the open road, not the sentence, not the next fix. November, download, delete apps that promise not alone. I type abolition, bacon, coral reefs like it's normal, like it's a home. Matches ask what I do for fun. I send a link in way too long. They say my politics are cute and my jaw goes tight, my laugh goes wrong. In my teens I flirted by shrinking, now I flirt by citing the source. I replay a comment from an hour ago like it's evidence in court. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you let a story breathe without demanding someone pay? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want the open road, not the sentence, not the next fix. I buy clothes for a life I don't live, silk on my arms in a cold apartment. Refresh, release, descend like I'm shopping for a different department. Men in my inbox explain the economy like they invented air, like I'm their stand-in mother. They can lecture then disappear. I watch glossy day in the life videos shot by gentle hands behind the lens. Choice talk, wellness talk, tiny cures, and I feel my chest cave in. I don't trust cops, I don't trust billionaires, but the arc still gets inside. Routine is a quiet landlord, it takes what it can, it doesn't hide. Then love interrupts me mid-sentence. They tell me secrets like loaded guns, and they get scared I'll turn informant like the movies taught everyone. They think I'm built for revenge because I remember what they said. But I'm not a spy, I'm not a villain, I'm just tired in my own head. The louder I get about endings, the more they study what I wear. Like critique needs a perfect body, like you earn your right to care. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you let a story breathe without demanding someone pay? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want the open road, not the sentence, not the next fix. I scream into a pillow, I don't want this life, and that's not weakness, that's my proof. I'm infected by the same system, that's why I'm reaching for the root. I take the quizzes, drink the smoothies, walk the block like it's a cure. It's crushing and comforting to be told you're normal, you're not sure. One last cop comedy while I'm cooking. Sweet yams, greens, carrots on the board. I miss half the jokes, then the tone shifts. A child appears I never saw before. She holds a paper bag, lunch says next life I'll be the criminal. So you'll remember me, so you'll chase me, so I'll be central. kind of practice. I tell myself this is the end, but endings don't ask for permission. I read about debtors' prisons, how people built them, then let them die. A small fact with sharp edges, a reminder, made things can unwind. It's late and I want soft mercy from someone who shouldn't but does. So I scroll a forum of petty theft where strangers teach each other trust. Camera angle, store layouts, difficulty ratings, kindness passed hand to hand. A little warmth in the rubble, a plan to slowly burn it all down. How do you write an ending that doesn't need a cage? How do you hold each other close without turning love into a stage? I'm trying to break the spell of relief as a reflex. I'm trying to want what stays unfinished and still call it honest, and still call it next. Magnolia Street. Once the magnolia finally opens up, it's not all postcards and porch swings. Petals let go like tired paper cups, brown on the curb where the gutter sings. They land in their own soft collapse, and shoes smear them into a map, a little track of living being turned over. Like the city always needs proof it was here. Tomorrow brings rain like a worker on shift, washing the block like it never happened. I watch from the steps, holding my breath, like I'm waiting to be forgiven for looking. Hose it down, turn the sweet into something that's gone. Let the water take the stain from the concrete, like an annual wrong we keep moving on from. And I tell myself it's only a cycle, not a loss that needs a name. But the street keeps what it remembers even after the rinse comes through. There's a sparrow-shaped stillness by the oak, small enough to miss if you're late for church. No one stops, no one wants that kind of note tucked into their morning. Up in the tower, the bell stays quiet, and high above that, the hunter circles a clean, sharp eye against the sky. Like mercy isn't part of nature's work. I think about how beauty arrives, then leaves like it paid in full. We call it spring like it explains anything, like the word can carry what we won't. Hose it down, turn the sweet into something that's gone. Let the water take the stain from the concrete, like an annual wrong we keep moving on from. And I tell myself it's only a cycle, not a loss that needs a name. But the street keeps what it remembers even after the rinse comes through. I don't buy the story that it's sacrificed, that something has to bleed for the season to change. I don't want a God that's drunk on devotion, counting our quiet damages praise. If hope is a thing, it's practical, a hand on a vow, a rinse that doesn't erase, just makes room to keep walking. By afternoon, the block looks new again, but the air still tastes like snapped stems. I step around the clean places carefully, like there's still a shape on the ground. And I wonder if the lesson is simple. More isn't promised, more isn't owed. So when the tree gives everything at once, what are we saving our attention for? Hose it down, let the water run honest and long. Let it carry what we can't carry, let it prove we can start where we're standing. I tell myself it's only a cycle, but I feel it cut the same. Beauty leaves its footprint in past, and then dares us to ask for more. Once the magnolia, then the street, and rain. Museum air set to 40%. School groups pass like weather. I came in for quiet, I left with a past I didn't know was mine. You're posted on a pedestal like a headline. No hands, no apology, and every camera wants a clean story. But you don't pose for me. The guard's tapping a rhythm on his keyring. Somebody laughs too loud, then I look up and the whole place changes. Like I walked into a town. Your face doesn't ask to be understood, it just stays exactly as it should. And I swear the floor turns into sand under my shoes, under my plans. You don't need arms to pull me out of my day. You don't need a voice to tell me what to say. There's a whole country in the angle of your waist, marble and gravity holding its place. If beauty's a law, you're how it's enforced. I came here to kill time, now time feels small, of course. I start seeing ships where the exit sign is. Salt on the painted wall. A boy with a laurel thinks he's immortal till the first spear falls. I hear names like they're street corners. Hector at the gate, Paris acting brave in borrowed glory, while the city holds its breath and waits. Columns rise in my peripheral view, white ribs against an onyx blue. And for a second I forget my phone, forget my ride, forget my own. You don't need arms to pull me out of my day. You don't need a voice to tell me what to say. There's a whole country in the angle of your waist, marble and gravity holding its place. If beauty's a law, you're how it's enforced. I came here to kill time, now time feels small, of course. Who first imagined you a tired worker at dusk, a poet with dust in his throat, or some happened that it held. I stand here, modern and restless, with a pocket full of minutes to spend, and you keep turning ruin into reverence without moving an inch. Let it last, before the school bell and the city rush back fast. You don't need arms to pull me out of my day. You don't need a voice to tell me what to say. There's a whole empire in the calm of your face, a stern kind of mercy, a fearless grace. If glory fades, let me stay where it was, right here in the silence where the old world still does. I came here to kill time, now time feels small because museum air set to 40%. I walk out different than I went in.
Keats, you'd hate the way I say your name like a text. Still, it's spring again.
I try to act normal, try to keep it polite, but the air won't let me. It keeps picking a fight. Every branch is a loudmouth, every lawn is a stage, and I'm caught in the middle like I'm 10 years of age. Coffee on the porch and the streets washing clean, pollen on my sneakers turning everything green. People say it's just weather, it'll pass, it'll quit, but something in the morning won't let me sit with it. 'Cause beauty's not a poster in a college hallway, she's a pressure in the chest on an ordinary day. And you knew her, yeah, you knew her like a bruise, no skin. So I can't hold my peace, John Keats. Spring kicks the door, I lose my seat. Dogwood falling like confetti on a stone, and I swear your old vowels ride the wind home. They can say you're gone, okay, fine, but my whole block turns into lines. If this is just spring, then explain to me why it sounds like you under every tree. Down by the river, the gulls act wild, like they got paid to scream like a choir of kids. Lilacs crowd the fences, purple fist in bloom, making the alley smell like a borrowed room. And me, I'm no different than a shaky leg lamb, trying to trust this ground, trying to learn where I am. The sidewalk buckles roots like the earth's got a pulse, like it's pushing upwards with a stubborn sweet force. And I catch myself talking to you out loud, like you're leaning on the railing in a thrift store coat, like you're laughing at death with your throat full of sunlight, like you never agreed to stay quiet. So I can't hold my peace, John Keats. Spring kicks the door, I lose my seat. Dogwood falling like confetti on a stone, and I swear your old vowels ride the wind home. They can say you're gone, okay, fine, but my whole block turns into lines. If this is just spring, then explain to me why it sounds like you under every tree. Behind my building, climbing slow, doing the work no one sees. Maybe you're the way new leaves look like they're listening when the breeze turns pages in them easy. And maybe the vision isn't lightning or halos or kings. Maybe it's grass being brave in the cracks of the street. Maybe it's hands that are dust, still insisting on something, still pushing a sentence back into beat. They'd call it grief. call it company. I went to your name in my phone just to joke, like you up, like you'd answer with smoke. But the screen stayed blank and the birds didn't care, kept rewriting the day in the thin bright air. So I bowed my head to the curbside weeds to read what the season keeps trying to teach. And if the neighbors see me smiling at trees, let them think I'm unwell, let them think what they please. 'Cause I can't hold my peace, John Keats. Spring kicks the door, I lose my seat. Dogwood falling like confetti on a stone. And I swear your old vows ride the wind home. They can say you're gone, okay fine, but my whole block turns into lines. Yeah, I know you're still riding quietly in bud and blossom, leaf and tree. Keep revel with me just through April, just through May. I came up through clay and old hymns, where the highway hums like a warning. I was born south of the North Line, but north of what they call the South. In a city built on slopes and shortcuts, where you learn to keep your balance. I watched morning hit the cut to watch you climb what folks abandoned. And the trains kept time with my breathing, like the ground still had a hand in it. Past the billboard promises, I put my palm to the yard and felt the small things moving. Ants, roots and an old ache starting. Atlanta, wake up slow from your red dust and your gold talk, from the prayers in borrowed buildings and the bread lines down the block. Let the choir and the sirens hold one note in the same throat. I'm still here, I'm still listening to the city, learning to grow. My mother said, baby, keep your name clean, like clean could buy you safety. At school they taught us futures that never had our faces in them. So we made our own out back steps, out of porch light and good trouble, out of Sunday clothes and work boots, out of laughter under pressure. They call us bold when we survive, call us wild when we won't bow. But I've been tender as a bruise and I'm standing anyhow. Atlanta, wake up slow from your red dirt and your gold talk, from the deals made over dinner and the fences in the park. Let the choir and the sirens hold one note in the same throat. I'm still here, I'm still listening to the city, learning to grow. Between the rebirth and the after, between the headline and the home, there are wings above the avenue, heavy beating, painted bold. I've tasted kindness like cold water and carelessness like lead. I've been counted out, then counted on by strangers in my head. And there's a question running through America like a fast car with no brakes. Who gets to be unafraid? Who gets to make mistakes? I don't have a perfect answer. I've got a voice and I've got breath and a city on my shoulders that won't let me forget. Atlanta, wake up now. Hear the weeds in the vacant lot, hear the sea that's miles away, still pulling on what we've got. Let the gospel with no temple and the streetlights stay on hold. I'm still here, I'm still listening to the city, learning to grow. South of the north light, north of the south, I'm still here. She said, don't make a face, it's just how they unwind. Two writers in a numbers guy, the kind you see on magazine spines. Every other weekend, same checkout time. Midtown carpet, minibar wine. One of them laughs like she's above the mess. One watches like it's church in a black dress. And I'm not there, but I'm there in the telling, in the way she says his name like she's spelling something she shouldn't want. They make a game out of the ordinary, turn wedding vows into something to dare me. And I try to act cool, I try to stay kind, but it keeps crawling back into my mind. Not sexy, not thrilling, just a bruise that won't heal, a door left open that I can't unfeel. He's got a stroller parked in another life, a ring that comes off easy, a waiting wife. And my girl's girl becomes the stand-in body, taking the hate that belongs to somebody. The other novelist begs him to stop and shakes when he doesn't, like she wants to be caught. They call it research, they call it the work. Two drafts at war in a designer skirt. Each one swears she's writing the truest version, each one quietly praying for better conversion. A deal, a review, a win. They make a game out of the ordinary, turn wedding vows into something to dare me. And I try to act cool, I try to stay kind, but it keeps crawling back into my mind. Not sexy, not thrilling, just a bruise that won't heal, a door left open that I can't unfeel. And then like a punchline I don't get to refuse, my thoughts go home to me, to my own small hunger and good clothes, my own practiced honesty, the part of me that could bite just to prove I'm not the one being played, like a sweet quiet dog with something wrong in its brain. If I ever crossed that line, it wouldn't be heat, it wouldn't be power under clean sheets, it would be panic in a bathroom mirror, it would be losing you, getting clearer. And jealousy in me doesn't add up to pleasure, it doesn't sharpen, it doesn't make me better, it threatens to erase whatever joy I had left in the first place. So let them build their scene in a rented room, let them chase new sentences and cheap perfume. I'm trying to live where the truth doesn't pose, where love isn't content for somebody's prose. No audience, no proxy, no score to keep, just you and me, and the promises we can actually meet. Just you and me, and a door we close. cross your street again. Hoodie up like that could make me new. Street lamps doing their best impression of stars that don't come through. I picked a rose off somebody's fence, felt stupid, still did it anyway. Then left it all on the sidewalk like an apology I couldn't say. My chest felt heavy like coins in a pocket, every step making a small complaint. I kept listening for the thing that ends it. Tires, sirens, your name in someone's mouth, anything. All I wanted was a sign that you were near. Not a miracle, just something that makes sense. But the air stayed blank, the world kept turning, and I said your name into the open, and nothing answered back. There's a park behind the church on 9th, where the trees lean low like they're tired too. Leaves shaking off cold water down my sleeves, down my neck, straight through. The ground was warm from yesterday, like it remembers summer better than I did. I laid down flat in the grass and watched the morning show up slow and solid. I tried to pray the way I learned as a kid, but the words felt borrowed out of date. So I talked like I talk when I'm scared, playing small, honestly. All I wanted was a sign that you were near. Not a miracle, just something that makes sense. But the air stayed blank, the world kept turning, and I said your name into the open, and nothing answered back. Maybe you're fine, maybe I'm the one still stuck at the gate. Maybe love's just leaving a room and forgetting to shut it all the way. I checked my phone, no new anything, just time moving like it's proud of itself. A bird started up like a bad alarm, and I laughed once, then stopped. All I wanted was a sign that you were near. Not a miracle, just something I could hold. But the trees bowed down, the dew kept falling, and I said your name into the morning, and the morning stayed cold. Where I dropped it, I walked back different than I came. Breath on glass, your mouth finds the hinge of my jaw, like you're trying to get inside my skin. Your knuckles on my hip bone, steering like the street is ours and nobody can tow. From far away we're just a couple dogs in a car, but up close, no, it's more like a vow. I wasn't raised to make a sound, but you pull it out of me. You pull it out of me. Call it hunger, call it prayer, call it two bodies making weather in a box of stale air. I open up, can't fake it, can't stay polite. You got me giving up my name in the backseat light. We don't just touch, we take, we bite through dust like it's something we deserve. If the world's a lock with a break in the whole sky learns how to curve. at my throat, then harder like you're writing in a language made of heat. The rear view shakes, the radio stutters, and the bass line skips a beat. I see your face in the windshield glare, praise torn, smiling like you found the truth. And I'm not holy, I'm not safe, I'm just real in my mouth, real in my tooth. We make a church of vinyl seats and fogged up proof, fogged up proof. Call it hunger, call it two bodies making weather in a box of stale air. I open up, can't fake it, can't stay polite. You got me giving up my name in the backseat light. We don't just touch, we take, we bite through dust like it's something we deserve. If the world's a lock with a break and the whole sky learns how to curve. When it's over, we're wrecked and laughing, foreheads pressed, counting our breaths. Your chest eclipses mine, and for a second there's nothing else left. No past, no plans, no should, no sorry, just the aftertaste of being alive. Like we talked the dark into opening its hands, and it did. We collapse into one warm mess. Your fingers draw a map I can't confess. Outside headlights pass like they don't know. Inside we chew the hours down to bone. Engine up, windows up, your hand on my waist. Crickets on the payroll, moths in the balcony. I wasn't invited, but I knew the back way in. I pulled up quiet to the garden courthouse. Jury of fireflies, all blink, no mouse. Lady Mab in a berry-stained smile, like she shops small shops and stays a while. Oberon posted up, daisy crown flecks, gold in the petals, dirt on the hems. They're spinning between the beans and the rose, where the good stuff grows and nobody knows. I stayed low under marigolds, holding my breath, 'cause I've seen what happens to when nobody's a mess. So I stirred up trouble in a paper cup, fairy dust, cheap gin, wake the world up. Sober men talk like a parking lot. I wanted laughter that forgot the clock. They called it due, they called it holy, till sunrise hit and it got real lonely. Now I'm banned from the garden, can't come back for sport. They stamp my name, puck out of court. Chloe and May in their green room giggles, trading little secrets and shoulder wiggles. A Beatle play bass on a bottle cap. Someone's auntie Spider taught a two-step clap. I was the bartender with dirt on my shoes, serving out courage like I had it to lose. I saw the nobles loosen up their spines like working folks do on a Friday night. Yeah, I know that spell make the heavy feel small, but it always costs you when the morning calls. So I stirred up trouble in a paper cup, fairy dust, cheap gin, wake the world up. Sober talk like a parking lot. I wanted laughter that forgot the clock. They called it due, they called it holy, till sunrise hit and it got real lonely. Now I'm banned from the garden, can't come back for sport. They stamp my name, puck out of ashes hit the dirt like coats on chairs. Crowns tipped over, daisies everywhere. Oberon wrote it in a leaf-pressed decree: go 100 leagues, don't bring that mess to me. I laughed too loud, then it stuck in my throat. 'Cause exile is funny till you're on the road. I don't miss the rules, I miss the roar. Tell me, where's the party when you lock the door? Now I'm riding buses past manicured lawns, watching people scroll through their little yawn. Everybody's tired in a clean lit room, all grind, no groove, all suit, no bloom. I got a pinch of dust in an old tin case, just enough to put a smirk on a stone face. But I don't pour it out like I used to do. I'm learning what a little joy can do. Still I stirred up trouble in a paper cup. Fairy dust, cheap gin, wake the world up. Sober men talk like a parking lot. I wanted, laughed at, ever got the clock. They called it due, they called it holy. Till sunrise hit and it got real lonely. If you see their garden with a daisy court, tell them I'm outside like, let me back for sport. Crickets got paid, moths took their bows, and me, I'm headed where the wild things grow. I heard you in the kitchen, half asleep, practicing that sentence like a prayer. I am, like saying it could keep the floor from falling through the air. You left your coffee cooling by the sink. You drew a circle around your name, as if a word could pin the moving thing that never really stays the same. But say what you mean when you say I don't point at a blank and call it yours. If it's only a habit of breath, it can't hold up the doors. 'Cause I've watched this since, and I watched this soul turn into weather inside your skull. And every claim you hold too close breaks down like sugar in the null. So keep your paper crown if you need it to walk through the day unafraid. But the one who's looking out from behind it can't be proved by what you say. You built a small empire out of minutes, measured the room with your hands. You swore you made the street lights, the traffic, the seasons asleep, the plans. Like you were the maker of distance, the author of weight and time. But you still flinch when the phone stops ringing, still reach for a sign. And if you're the weaver, where's the thread? If you're the engine, why the stall? Maybe you're just the quiet witness when the whole thing starts to fall. 'Cause I've watched the since, I've watched the soul turn into weather inside your skull. And every claim you hold too close breaks down like sugar in the numb. So keep your paper crown if you need it to walk through the day unafraid. But the one who's looking out from behind it can't be proved by what you say. Take your hands off the mirror, let it fog let it clear. You are not your pleasure, not your panic, not your borrowed fear. I've seen you get angry at silence, like it owed you a reply. But the center doesn't argue, it just stays while the moments pass it by. And I've watched the sins, and I've watched the soul make a story that sounds like control. Then the storyline thins, and what's left is the simple whole. So keep your paper crown if you need it, I won't tear it away. Just know the one who's looking out from behind it was here before it the sentence, not the sentence.
Tickets out, eyes up. Keep your hands where the armrests can see 'em. Welcome in, it's a special feature from a box that's been under the counter for years. Frames all scratched like a bad confession. No sponsor logos, no credits, no cheers. House rules posted in tiny letters.
Chew it fast or hide it under your seat. Leave the greasy bags by the doorway like you never needed to eat.
Doors latch quiet like they mean it. Program says enjoy the show. Then the
print gets blunt and simple. There's nowhere to go.
No exits, don't look, they aren't there. No hallway, no back door. If you're waiting on a rescue scene, you're gonna wait past the final screen. No exits, just rows and rows, and a reel that only knows how to roll straight through
until it lands on you.
Don't expect a brave speech or a human voice to tell you what it meant. We swap the dialogue for the real stuff. Pig squeal feedback and muzzle flash percussion. A slow gun sound like a door that won't open. A hard little click where the candy used to fall. Like the building's hungry and broke at the same time. Like you're watching yourself from the back of the hall. No guards to pay off with a smile. No bathroom window trick. Just the projector breathing and that mechanical tick. No exits, don't look, they aren't there. No hallway, no back door. If you're waiting on a rescue scene, you're gonna wait past the final screen. No exits, just rows and rows, and a reel that only knows how to roll straight through
Until it lands on you.
Turn your phone face down, don't make it a witness. Tell the operator you saw his union badge. Ask him if he ever gets tired of pressing play on the same old damage. Sit for it, not because it's polite,
Because it's coming for your name. That grainy family footage, that hand-me-down fear, that this is how it is, year after year. And if there's an end, and it won't come from the screen, it'll come from your hands shaking the seed loose.
no exits. Still here we are, learning
pretending. Please take your inheritance on the way out. Behind the shed where the hose won't reach, where the fence leans like it's tired, I find you small in the folded green, like you didn't ask to be admired. A round little face in the shade all day, cool like a spoon in a glass, blue brushed over velvet skin. You don't move when people pass, the yard's doing the most, every color trying to shout. But you got that quiet thing that makes me lean in closer now. That blue on your cheek, pansy, hits me like a secret I knew. Not loud, not begging, not showing off, just steady, soft and true. Tiger lily throwing sparks, roses dressed up for a show. But you stay low and you stay blue, and you're the one I won't let go. Chase with photographs, well, what looks good from the street? But I'm older than my old excuses, and I'm learning how to keep the small things safe from heavy hands, from heat, from easy prey. Some beauty wants a corner spot and a few unbothered days. Yeah, the world's all bright posters, sale signs in the sun, but you're the reason I slow down when everybody runs. That blue on your cheek, pansy, hits me like a secret I knew. Not loud, not begging, not showing off, just steady, soft and true. Tiger lily throwing sparks, roses dressed up for a show. But you stay low and you stay blue, and you're the one I won't let go. Maybe I'm like you, made for the side of the garden, not built for spotlights, built for staying. If I'm quiet, it's not 'cause I'm empty, it's 'cause I'm listening hard. If I'm blue, it's not a problem, it's just where I start. That blue on your cheek, pansy, it's a calm I can step into. Let the lily burn up orange, let the roses do what they do. I'll take the cool in the shadow, the softest bloom that grows. You don't have to shout to matter, you already